Hi there, this is Leon Kennedy, back here with the Revenge of Shinobi. This game you see before you is an absolute beast, an absolute blast, and an absolute classic. Released in 1989 on the Sega Genesis/Mega Drive when I was a mere lad of 8, as a sequel to the original Shinobi under the title Zasupa Shinobi in Japan, which means exactly what it sounds like it means, the Super Shinobi. On release, it became something of an instant classic because of its combination of insane difficulty with insane boss fights and enemies, which I'll come back to in a minute. And perhaps above all, a masterpiece of a soundtrack by the now legendary composer Yuzo Koshiro, who also did the soundtracks for the Streets of Rage games. I mean, the music for the level Chinatown alone is enough to make it a classic, frankly. Be that as it may, if you haven't played the game before, it is going to kick your unsuspecting ass 6 ways from Sunday. And when I was a kid, it broke my spirit in half and spit on it like that was its job. I came, I saw, it conquered. And consequently, I hate-loved it. I guess that's the term for it. I hate-loved it. But nonetheless, something about it keeps bringing you back for further torture sessions, which is probably due to the aforementioned insanity of the game. It makes pretty much zero sense, and it doesn't even pretend to aspire to more than that. And there's a charm in that. There's some silly story in there about Joe Musashi, the shinobi, which is just a old Japanese word for ninja. No, his name is not Shinobi, which I thought it was until I was about, well, older. Joe Musashi is trying to save his old lady from some dastardly criminal organization, Neo-Zed, but really, who cares? Who cares? Whoever played a challenging ninja-themed platformer and loved it, but then noticed the paper-thin story and said, you know, well, too bad, you could have been great, kid, but you blew it. Yeah, no, that's nonsense. So here are the facts, okay? The director of the game, Noriyuki Oba, cribbed every awesome comic book and action hero character concept he could think of, which in his defense he said he expected to be modified by the character designer, but in the event it wasn't. They were not modified. Oba was actually very candid about this and chalked it up to what he called his lack of creativity. And truthfully, I think that's at least somewhat ironic because the pastiche the game wound up being of a million pop culture symbols from the nerd culture of the 80s gives the whole thing a real freshness and unpredictability. I mean, let's just run down the list for a minute. The character on the title screen, who you've been looking at, is clearly Sonny Chiba, playing Hattori Hanzo from Shadow Warriors, an iconic swordsman also shouted out by Tarantino in Kill Bill, if you recall. There are enemies that are clearly Rambo, complete with headbands and flamethrowers. There's a boss reminiscent of a kind of minor mini-me mother brain from Metroid. Also one that seems to be some sort of Russian nuclear missile on the move. One boss is the Terminator, then he turns into the Hulk, then he turns back into the Terminator. The boss of the level Chinatown, as any reasonable person would expect, is Spider-Man. Oh yeah, and Batman 2. Another boss is freaking Godzilla. The levels themselves mix together ninja enemies with dancing Chinese girls, nuns who turn into ninja Wonder Woman type things, Bruce Lee clones, Jackie Chan clones, and, oh yeah, not least, rootin' tootin' machine gunning grenadier soldiers of some army, Neo Zed's army, I guess. I mean, it's all just ludicrous and utterly amazing, like the fever dream of an otaku. And like it or not, a lot of us gamer types have some of that spirit in us as well. And, you know, maybe it's not healthy, but what is really, aside from broccoli and whatever? In any case, as a kid, someone told me that ninjas were actually bad guys, assassins and whatnot, and since I saw Joe Musashi fighting all the people I thought were cool and good, like Sly, Arnold, Spidey-Man, and Batman, and Bruce Lee, and whoever, and because I never gave a tinker's damn about the actual story, like, never would have paid attention to such a thing, and I was a little stupid, I just assumed Shinobi was a bad guy, or at least I like to pretend he was. And I thought it was pretty awesome getting to play as this, you know, beastly assassin who foiled the plans of the forces of good to lure him out by stealing his bottom bitch or whatever. I don't know, I was an idiot, and maybe I still am, but I just wanted to throw that out there. The game's more interesting, you know, on a thematic level, if you could say it even has a thematic level. If you just make up your own story, like some subconscious assertion of dominance over a chaotic dream world that has no use at all for boring ass things like logic and copyright laws and so on. Still, you know, reading stuff written on the game today is fairly enlightening. You know, one article I found at Den of Geek by Padraig Cotter notes that the Revenge of Shinobi isn't unfair, but if you're not with the game's rhythm, you get punished. And yet, he says, it has to be said that it's refreshing to fight through something that really makes you earn that title screen. A reviewer at GameFAQs, using a lot of hyperbole, but still echoing some people's enthusiasm, called it simply, quote, the best game ever. The best game ever. At IGN, one Levy Buchanan judged it more reasonably the best Shinobi money can buy. Which is probably true. And at Nintendo Life, the reviewer says it's, quote, arguably the best ninja game ever, and is thoroughly deserving of being called a solid gold classic, which in my view it really is. So, you know, I want you to savor this. 1989. Games like this are more or less gone with the wind, but now, thanks to the release of the Sega Genesis Classics on PS4, which is what I'm playing this on, we can all be, fortunate enough to keep playing these games for at least one more console generation. Now, what I want to do here is try something that's nuts and difficult. I have done it before, but I've failed more than I've succeeded. So it's going to anger me, and it's going to piss me off, and it's going to anger me and piss me off and more, probably. And there's going to be a lot of cussing, because this game, my God, this game, if you... Okay, let's put it like this. If there's one solid criticism of this game, it is that it's not a title you can just pick up and play. Because if you do, like many of us did when we were young lads, it is going to bend you over and lube you up and do unspeakable things that you will never tell anybody. And that's the kind of game this is. It's a felon. It's felonious in its difficulty, okay? It simply rapes you. And a lot of us didn't even get past the first boss when we were... I mean, I may have done it once or twice, but it is just ridiculous, even on the easiest difficulty. So what I want to do is play it on the hardest difficulty with beginning with no shurikens, and I'll show you as we get into it how this game works. So let's come on, yo. All right. So we go into the options screen here, and you have your sound tests and your levels. Type 1, please. Yeah. So you have your difficulties here. There are two variables that are at play in these different difficulties. One is the amount of lives you start with, and the other is the amount of damage that enemies do when they land a hit. Now, on the easiest difficulty, which is the most fun to play on because you don't have to worry so much, you're going to start with 9 lives. And the enemies, they're going to take 2 to 4 bars of damage. I mean, we're not talking about bosses here, but normal enemies. But as you go up to the hardest difficulty, which I'll be playing on, you're going to be dead in 2 to 3 hits, maybe 4 on some of the earlier levels by most enemies, and bosses will kill you in 2-3 hits. It's rough. And these shurikens, that's pretty self-explanatory, but it's crucial to note that I'm going to be starting with 0, and that means that whenever I die, and I'm probably going to, I'm going to start back with 0 shurikens. So however many shurikens I accumulated up to that point, they're gone. And I could be truly stuck between a rock and a hard place, because there are some parts, particularly bosses, if you die, if you screw up on a boss and you lose all your shurikens, well, some of them are just not gonna, like the brain, they're not gonna be very gentle with you. And we've already established that this game is not gentle, and you're gonna have to find a way to finesse your way through it. And unfortunately, finesse in this game is like, I don't know, dancing a ballet at a rodeo or something. It doesn't go together. So I could very well end up screwing myself, and this could fail, because I failed numerous times. Oh, and you saw what happened there. That's a trick. I got to start over now. But if you set it to 0 and hold the thing there for 20 seconds, it'll give you infinite shurikens. But I don't want to do that, so I want to make this as hard for myself as possible. Now, of course, it's not the greatest challenge you can give yourself in this game. You could say no jitsus and no dying and no damage and no death, whatever. But I'm not good enough at this game to do that. But I do want to set a challenge for myself and do something that one could be legitimately proud of. So that's what we're gonna do. And one more thing I think I should mention, because I've noticed that a lot of people like to mention it on other Revenge of Shinobi videos. Yes, technically these things you see, like the cursor here, that's not a shuriken, okay? It's called a kunai, and that should be acknowledged from the outset, and I'm aware of that. But the game, as you can see, calls them shurikens. So that's what I'm going to call them. So let's do this. Before I get started, I want to just tell you the way the basic mechanics of the game work, the basic physics. And since I'm playing on the... oh yeah, I don't have it. Get out of here. Since I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, I don't have any shurikens, but here is the way this works. Since I'm playing on the PS4, you can do this. You can rewind. So thankfully, when I use my jitsus, I don't have to start all over again or create a save state on some emulator. I can just rewind. So these things you see up here, these 4 things, which you see the red, those are jitsu, ninjutsus, special magic powers that he has in effect. And there's 4 of them: the Jitsu of Ikazuchi, the Jitsu of Karyu, the Jitsu of Fushin, and the Jitsu of Mijin. Now, if you want to see the Jitsu of Ikazuchi, which is highly useful, you will just do this, Press the square button on your PS4. I'm not sure what it is on the Genesis, but this will allow you to take 4 hits of damage and not take any damage, as it were, on your life bar. So, you know, when you need to get through a level, and particularly if you want to keep your power up, which allows you to have extremely powerful firepower, kunai or, you know, shurikens, and your sword slash becomes much bigger. It's very useful, and I'm going to use it a lot. Now, I'm just going to rewind this here. Because you are only allowed to use 1 Jitsu per life per level. Once you use it, you're done until you either die or finish the level. Or if you get an extra Jitsu, which there are plenty of. I'll show you where they are. Come on. So now we can go to this, the Jitsu of Karyu, which is just going to create these fiery dragon things that go around and do a lot of damage to your enemies. I don't really use that much. It can be useful if you do a bunch of damage on a boss to finish them off, but otherwise, I recommend you don't really ever use it. You're never gonna need it. This one, the Jitsu of Fushin, is very useful on many levels. It'll help you basically just skip a couple of the sub-levels, and that allows you to jump really high, which is extremely, extremely valuable on levels where you have very tough jumps, or you're moving up. So that's Fushin, and the last one, the Jitsu of Mijin, I'm not going to use that now, and I'll explain to you why, because the Jitsu of Mijin, it kills you. So let's say you're near the end of a level, and your power is very low, and you don't want to start back at the beginning of the level if you die, okay? What you'll do instead is you'll use the Jitsu of Mijin. It'll do a bunch of damage to a boss or kill all the enemies who are on the screen, fill your life back up, and take away a life. Now, if I did that now, it would it would cause me to have to use a continue. So anyway, yeah, I'm just gonna start over because this is annoying. Let's do this. So here we are, starting someplace in Japan. Don't know where, but whatever. Now, with this level, you can pretty much speedrun it, and it's really not that difficult, so long as you understand where the enemies are going, and if you just watch what I do, you shouldn't have any trouble with it. The crucial aspect, the crucial strategy for, you know, completing this in a quick way, it's also very useful on other levels, and that is, it's a kind of damage boosting. You know, you're gonna jump on people's heads or bump into them, and you're gonna bounce, but it's not gonna take off any damage. So it's very useful when you have a clusterfuck of enemies around you. You just jump on one of them and sort of bounce your way to the end, and you'll see an illustration of that at the end of this. So just watch what I do, and you know, you duck that. That guy's gonna jump over you, double jump, and let these guys just be crazy idiots. See that? They didn't do any damage because I bumped into him. Although I should have just killed him. Jump over him, jump over him, jump over him, and then boom. See that? And I didn't take any damage from that, so I was able to keep my... Well, actually I didn't get it. I thought I got a POW there. Oh well. Come on. I should mention that I already did this once. I tried to make a video and I failed. So this is sort of the second attempt to do it, and I considered various, I don't know, workarounds to be able to... Well, that was fucking ridiculous. I considered various workarounds. Oh god. Oh god. You see, you know, as soon as you start filming, it's a disaster. I failed the double jump there. So I should go into that now rather than later, but the double jump is a problem because you get bad information about it. People tell you, press the circle button to jump, or whatever the jump button is on the console or emulator you're using, and hit it again at the top. And the problem is, when you get to the very top, there, it doesn't work. So what instead you want to be looking for is the last place where you're kind of still moving up. See? You see how I'm still kind of moving up, but when you hit the top, it doesn't work. And it's going to be particularly problematic when you're trying to make like a long jump across some place, for example in level 7, which has just a barbaric jump. Well, where did you come from, little fella? But all that in due time. Point is, I did this before. I tried to, have my run, and I failed on level 7. It was tragic, and I wanted to find a way to just go back to level 7, and what am I doing? You know what I think it is, and I'm going to be pretty honest here. It's talking. It really, for anyone who hasn't tried to do it, it really screws with your concentration. There is just no doubt about it. Because I just did this 2 or 3 times to make sure that I could do it and I had the hang of it, and I was, I should have myself bronzed. Because I was that good, but it's look at this. It's a disaster. But whatever. I'll get through it. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I wanted to find a way to splice footage, let's say. And there was no way to do it that didn't feel somewhat dishonest, okay? Even though it wouldn't be dishonest because I would make it, so to speak. But I just figured I wanted to have an entire unedited run for posterity, and not that anybody but my 3 or 4 subscribers are going to give a shit, but I give a shit, and it's just not something I felt good about. So I was hoping I could do a little better. For example, not fucking up on this level like I did before. And getting down to 0 lives and losing all my kunai shurikens. Anyway, so let's hope it goes better this time. And what you want to do when you start this level is throw a quick shuriken at the guy who drops down to the right, jump, shoot, and you'll take out the first 3 guys. So 1, 2, 3. That works fairly well, and it's consistent, and it's not terribly difficult, so I recommend it. This guy's gonna come, and hopefully you can get a slash in on him. Use your shurikens. Anybody? Yeah, there you are. Down there is a... I don't think I got it. No, it's an extra jitsu, which will come in very handy. You know what? I think I think I accidentally got it already. This is a problem. Well, I'll try one more time. Yeah, got it. No! You see, I am telling you, that stuff never happens to me when I'm not talking. I just don't understand it. It's just a complete mystery to me. Anyway, I will give it one more shot. Yep, he's gonna fuck me up. Man, I really... See, this is the problem. I cannot get... I cannot... I cannot... Oh, God. You know... What are you gonna do? You know, start this shit over again? Or what? And I got an extra live, I guess that's okay. But the problem is, I want 2 Jitsus for the boss on this. Because he sucks. I see other people do that boss without getting hit, and it makes no sense to me. I gotta tell you, it makes no sense to me because I do what they do, I imitate them, and the fucker hits me every time. And I just don't understand what they're doing to not get hit. I've never understood it. And sometimes I won't get hit, but it just seems totally random. He sucks. He's the hardest boss in the game. I'm not even kidding. So, what the... If I have 2 Jitsu on him, where I could use Ikazuchi 2 times, have that insurance, I'll be fine. Okay, don't jump kick me, please. Oh, fucking bomb. Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I needed that. Where are you going? No. Get out, Bruce Lee. So I'm gonna try to make it with my POW, although, you know, anytime... My finger slipped off the goddamn analog stick. Okay. See how I blocked that? You can do that when you have the POW. And it's a very good strategy on that part. You just jump down here and then just walk like that. He'll throw a shuriken right into you, and you know you'll block it. Now right here there is a hidden Jitsu, and that is what I'm going to use to beat this motherfucker. And he is some kind of son of a bitch. Let's do it. Ready? See? Fucking hit me. Why? And then he didn't hit me there. You know, I think it's a matter of the distance that you get from him. Like, if you're a certain distance from him and you kick him, you'll, like, block his shuriken or something. I just don't know. Anyway, this level is ostensibly Detroit. Okay? Like, that's where you're supposed to be. You're gonna have 4 dudes, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You... It's okay. It's okay. I'll get my pal back right there. This one. Come on. Come on, Rambo. Alright, there's gonna be a Rambo dude right in front of you. And there's gonna be one who comes out back here. I guess when you... Yeah, there he is. Okay, now what you want to do here is... You're gonna double jump over this fence and then turn back to your left and then do an 8 shuriken spin and you'll kill them all. Yeah, he hit me, of course. Of course he did. You know, it sounds like bullshit, but I never get hit there. There's 2 guys down here who will always fuck you up if you're not ready for them. And this will be an extra... Will you kick the... sometimes I swear. Okay. Alright, you ready? And then just kick the dogs. Alrighty. Kick this guy's fucking head. That guy always gets me. He's an asshole. Okay. Well, at least I got my pal. Take these guys out. And then take this guy out. Now, up here, there is a hidden jitsu. Which comes in very handy because the next sub-level really sucks. And if you're not careful, it's gonna do you in. So what I recommend is you take your 2 jitsus and use one of them, the Jitsu of Ikazuchi, and just cheese your way past these, grenadiers. Let's see. Wow. See, that guy never hits me, and I thought he was going to hit me here because, you know, luck. Alright. I do have enough. Alright. Now's about the time you would want to use your... Because if those guys hit you into one of these doors, you're dead. And don't ask me why, you know, the plane isn't depressurizing and everything isn't getting sucked out in a giant vortex. But that's, you know, there's physics and there's Shinobi physics. And Shinobi physics is something really special. It's not something that is capturable in the equations of classical or quantum mechanics. It's really, really fascinating academic subject. Okay. There is a... Yeah, there it is. Hidden 50 shurikens. There is also a hidden heart right there. Not that I need it, but... I get it just because fuck you. Now the boss coming up is the mother brain type figure, and there's a quick way to beat him and a slower way, and I'm gonna do the slower way because I have my pal still, so it'll take fewer hits. Basically, you're just gonna walk this thing back and forth and then shoot that brain when it comes out. The quicker way is to basically jump inside that thing, hit it real quick, jump out, shoot it, then jump back in and hit it again. Problem with me is, you know, the timing is tight and your jumps have to be very precise. And if you look at Shinobi, he's a big dude and a big old sprite. He's not a graceful gymnast, to say the least. So if you have your pal, this will take, I don't know, 5 or 6 hits, not a big deal. But without your POW, it gets tedious. And you may be inclined to try to rush it by doing the quicker method, but then you're liable to die. And when you're playing with zero shurikens and stuff, any death is a catastrophe. So where are we now? We are... Yeah, this is this is supposed to be Detroit, if you can fucking believe that. So we just went from some army base to motherfucking Detroit. I got a good amount of shurikens here. No! There are a lot of bombs on this level. See that? Bomb, bomb, bomb. Bomb, bomb, baran. Alright, there should be a Rambo up here somewhere. Oh, it is so nice to have a bunch of shurikens. See, part of the reason what happens is, you know, if you're playing on the hardest difficulty with 0 shurikens, you die, and then you have 0 shurikens, and you wind up in this sort of like cycle of death, a death spiral. And you know, when you're able to build up your shurikens, it's not even something I'm used to anymore, like being able to just consistently do that, the 8-way double jump shuriken attack. Oh my god. I almost lost my POW. Yeah, bye-bye. Look at... Ah, what a dream. Speak too soon. Way too soon. I'm not sure I need that, but I want to get it anyway because fuck you, game. Fuck it. That's an extra jitsu. And it's eminently worth getting. Now at the beginning of this level there is an extra live. Actually it's 2 lives right there, and you can farm it because it's 2 lives, but I'm not gonna get it unless I die, which hopefully I won't. But that's why I like to hit it in case I miss this jump. And if you miss it, you'll just land right on the live and you won't lose anything. But it's more important to me now to like not lose my shurikens than to have a bunch of lives, to be honest with you. And there are 50 shurikens right here. Now here's one of those situations I was telling you about where the Jitsu of Fushin can pretty much just obviate having to do the rest of the level. And any time you can do that, you want to take advantage of it. So, let's get on this box. Try to double jump up there on that hook. The timing can be a little... see? I don't know. I like to wait 1 round and then go. Yeah. Oh my god! Sometimes, you know, you try to get a bit of momentum on your jump, and that happens. And that is when you are... Whatever. I never POW anyway. That is when you're most susceptible to dying. Okay, so here is the fucking, like, Terminator. What?! What?! Excuse me?! Fuck it. Okay, anyway, well, that was weird. What you want to do is, like... Okay, why aren't you slashing him? God. Yeah, and then jump over him, and then jump over him. And that's it. And as you slash him... he is going to turn into no one else than the Incredible Hulk. He goes from Arnold into Lou Ferrigno. Pretty awesome. You see, he's you wouldn't like him when he's angry. But then you got a surprise coming once you take out the Hulk. Ah, a Terminator. That's pretty awesome. I mean, fuck copyright, right? Fuck it. Who gives a shit? Okay, we are in some industrial center somewhere, and immediately you want to just get an extra Jitsu up there. And again, since you're going up, use your Jitsu of Fujin. And there's a guy right up there. What you want to do is get behind him, because he won't turn around. And then just make your way up as best you can. Achy! Well done. That was better than I did it the first time, I gotta tell you. Now, okay. This level... This is the hardest level in the game, by far. And so I like to take it very carefully. You might think it's sort of amateurish, but that's just the way that I feel safe doing it. And believe me, I don't play like this when I have 9 lives and infinite shurikens or whatever, but I really don't want to die right now, so I'm going to play it extra safe. And I'll show you how I do that in case you want to play it safe as well. These nuns are going to turn into, like I said, Wonder Woman type creatures, and those red cars, they'll run you over. So what I like to do is get a little timing and then do that, because these ladies don't change until they pass you. So I like to line everything up, get my ducks in a row, and then go do what I need to do. Okay, so here they come. Jump over the car, kill the lady. Jump over the car, kill the lady. And here comes the car again. I like to walk backwards to give myself some space. Oh man, it really helps to have a lot of shurikens on this part. There comes the car. I'm not sure they're... Okay. Okay, here comes another car. Nail this dude. Let this lady change. Don't like the timing. What? My God. Well, that's nice. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Let me get that heart. Not that I need it, but... It's the old fuck you to the game, to let it know that I'm beating it. Ooh! Okay. Here comes some chicks. Okay, there should be an extra Jitsu up there. I think it's a Jitsu. And there is an extra live. What? Are you kidding me? Okay, once more. What? God, there it is. Alright. This boss, I am really lucky to have my POW on him, so it's going to be very easy. But first, just take that out. Idiot. Idiot. Alright, so you can't be hit by the blue things up here. And the key thing you want to know is that as long as you have a good amount of shurikens, you can take out the third button on this ridiculous mobile nuclear weapon silo right over there without going over there. You just have to trigger it. So trigger it, make sure it's coming up, and then get back over here, and then just shoot it, and you will explode it. You don't have to worry about all this crap of going over there and jumping over it bit by bit. It's very safe, you know, blowing up a truck with nuclear missiles on it. That's a safe thing to do. But Shinobi knows, because it's Shinobi physics. I told you. Shinobi physics. 101. Now just listen to the music if you can hear it. Best music in the game. Really groundbreaking stuff at the time. And it still sounds wonderful today. Okay, I'm a little nervous that this guy's gonna jump kick me, so yep. Good thing I bounced off him. You coming, girl? Okay, there's no girl. Yeah, she's up there. You're gonna see some interesting women of the night. Hey, where are you? Oh boy. Will you just go away? Okay, yeah, here she is. And they're lovely, and I wish I didn't have to throw fiery kunai into their head, but you know, I must kill them all. I must. That is my mandate. What are you guys gonna do? See, I just wait, because walking up to these guys and trying to slash them, it's a fool's errand, at least for me. There's a hidden jitsu there. I want you to be very careful here, because those lovely ladies with amazing legs and, yeah, they can kick you with those amazing legs right through this wall. And you can't shoot them with your fiery kunai, but what have we been saying? Shinobi physics, baby. That's it. And she can definitely kick you through that wall and die. Now the key is you want to try to make this jump without using your Jitsu Fusion. As long as you kill the guy over there that I just killed, he won't respawn. But if you don't kill him and he keeps dropping down, he's going to keep respawning. Yeah! You see, what I was telling you before, when you have to make barbaric jumps, you want to wait a little longer to hit your double jump, but you just can't. Because you won't do it. Almost. But I promise you, you can make this jump without using the Jitsu of Fusion. There it is. Dumbass. Okay. Oh boy. Bad timing. Alright, there should be another poor lady. They're all sisters. And, I have to make their mother sad by killing all her daughters, but believe me, I would have preferred to marry them. Make them my first wife, second wife, third wife, and so on. We all need experience. Unfortunately, that's not the world of Shinobi. It's not a world of love, not a world of compassion. What am I doing? I'm not even paying attention. Alright. Bomb. No! Man, that was excellent. So I got two Jitsu right now. And that's good, because it means I can use one here. What you want to do at the beginning of... Uh-oh. Okay, please jump. Yeah, you want to jump immediately at the beginning of that... At the beginning of this sub-level. You don't have to worry about bosses until you get to one of those raised things with a box at the end. That's your signal for the bad guys. I'll show you. Okay. Okay. I'll wait here. Okay. Is that a bomb? Yes, it is. I just completely fucked myself up. I accidentally hit... God! I wound up getting myself hit 3 times. Yeah, that was an accident. Fucking bomb. Alright, good. We're done with that. That was dicey, because, you know, something to know about me, you know, the science is still unsettled on why I am such a dumb fuck, but, you know, reasonable people of all educational levels can agree that I am, in fact, a dumb fuck. And, yeah, like that. You know, I'm not playing as cautiously as I could, because I do want to keep some kind of rhythm for you guys and make it entertaining, but I still am a dumb fuck, and I fuck up like this on my own frequently, although in different parts. I think what people often say the curse of the Let's Play is, you know, is like the hard parts you do fine, but it's these parts that you never screw up on that finally get you on the Let's Play. And there is a hidden Jitsu there. Okay, I want to just say one thing, is that I have a good amount of lives right now, certainly far more than I did on my first playthrough, and that allows me on this next boss, which is Spider-Man, in my case Pink Spider-Man, because they changed it because of the copyright stuff, followed by Batman, who in my version, on this version, is a hairy-legged Capricorn cherubim devil satyr type creature. Anyway, he's Batman, just rejiggered so that he doesn't violate any copyright laws. There's a quick way to kill these guys, and the reason I want to use the quick way is because Spider-Man's fucking webs on this, when they hit you on this version, they stay on you for a good 30 seconds, 45 seconds, and they don't get off, and it's very fucking annoying. And I just have, I have the luxury of not having to put up with that shit, so I'm going to. And that means I'm using the Jitsu of Mijin, which will take 2 lives from me if I do it properly, and kill Spider-Man, and then, you know, Bruce Wayne in his bat suit in one hit apiece. So let's do this. So, Pink Spider-Man, goodbye. And Batman can be hard to hit, and I really don't know why, but let's see. Got him. If you go like too early or you're too far away from him, it won't hit him. I don't know why I fucked up doing it on the last one. Anyway, here we're coming to the level now where I lost last time. I completely lost it. And that was because I died. I failed the jump. Everybody knows the jump. You'll see it when I get there. And that's because I wasn't able to use the Jitsu of Fushin because I used Ikazuchi earlier because I didn't have any goddamn Shurikens. But now I got plenty, so I should, operative word, should be able to make it this time. There's another guy over there, and I usually try to get him before I go over, just out of... Got him. Just out of prudence, because he will shoot your ass and knock you off, and it's very, very disconcerting. Alright, first tough part. I'm going to double jump it and do a an 8-way shuriken attack. I don't know. I could have used those shurikens, but... yeah, there is another guy over there. Asshole! See, they really try to... get up in that ass in this level. This is the kind of the rapiest level in the game. It's very handsy. It's always, inserting itself where it doesn't belong. I don't like it. Alright, so the first thing... shit, I should have killed that guy. I really should have. Now, when you get to that life raft over there, to get there, you want to do a double jump, 8-way shuriken attack, and then immediately do another double jump, as follows. 2 guys will come there, and here we are. This is evil incarnate. Alright? Now, you do not need the Jitsu of Fushin to do this jump. I know, I've practiced it, I've done it before. And word has it that the Jitsu of Fushin does not help you make this jump because it only adds height. Now, for whatever reason, I don't find that to be true. I often miss it when I'm trying to do it normally, but I very rarely miss it when I do it with Fushin. So just because it makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside, I am going to use Fushin. And I recommend that you do too, because fuck it. Alright? Cross your fingers, everybody. Here we go. We are back in trouble. Officially. No! It really is a shame, because it all comes down to this. Really. And if you fuck it up, like I just did, you're in a bad way. because you're back to 0 shurikens, and oh, I do not like this at all. I'm fucked. Well, what choice do I have? And I did that so I could use another jitsu. And hopefully get through it this time. Man, I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. I can't. I can't. Yeah. Alright. I know you're there, fucker. That's a bomb. Alright. Really? Shit. Hey, there's a guy over there, and if he... You must understand, you know, my level of familiarity with this level is passing because I usually just don't waste time with it. I have a bunch of shurikens and I fucking kill everything in front of me, and without the shurikens, it's just a nightmare. I'm fucked. God damn it! Alright, I'm gonna concentrate here. Ugh! Got him! There's a guy up there. Oh, shit. There we go. Alright, and there is... Come on. Ah! What the hell was that? Holy shit! Alright. We're good. We're good. There is a power up there. Alright. Asshole! It's alright, it's alright. There's a heart down there. We'll be okay. Bomb. Okay. Fuck you. Heart. Thank you. That's a POW, and I like to save that until later because, as you see, people hit you here. Alright. Now... this other guy over here, he's going to be facing the other way, so it's good to come at him from behind, much like this game comes at us. I'm gonna... No! No, 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 no! No, no! Bad Shinobi. Okay. Oh, man, it's going to be tight. It's going to be tight. Yes. Oh, I am so lucky that guy didn't shoot me. I lost my fucking power-up. Whatever. I can manage. Get the fuck... Because... I'll show you. Yeah, stop! Well, at least I got an extra life. There's a hidden Jitsu right there. What? What? Did I? Anyway, there is a boss coming up who formerly was just outright Godzilla, but here he's like Mecha Godzilla or something, and he's pretty easy. I shouldn't have wasted so many shurikens because I don't have a POW, but the trick to him is if you get close to him at his body level, not his head level, he'll turn his tail to try to swing at you. And you want to try to manipulate that, and then just get him in a pattern on the edge, jumping up and down a platform, which I'll show you. I'll probably fuck it up and get hit a few times, but I should have no problem killing him. Now watch this. You're going to go up to him. He's going to swing his tail. He fucking hit me. And then he's going to do that. And he's going to swing his tail again, and then you're good. Just wait until he sort of like cocks his head back to shoot his fire and then hit him. Or else your shurikens will just clang off his fucking head. That's it. I mean, that's all there is to it with this guy. Well, he takes a shitload of hits when you don't have a POW. I think he looks pretty cool, though, with the skeleton. Eat it. Eat it. You finding this tasty? Tasty. I put extra salt and pepper on them just for you, Bony Godzilla. I'm a little close. That's not good. Okay. Fuck you. Shooty. Drop downy. Jumpy. Shooty. Oh, he's getting red. He's mad. Like I am. Alright. Take it. Feast on this. Ah-ha-ha! Oh, now he's glowing red. 11 left. See, he takes a shitload of hits. Oh my god. Come on. Die, you big fuck. And then I'm gonna take your bones and I'm gonna sell them to a museum. Alright. Now we are at the last level. And this level can be problematic. The base of Neozed. Because there's a lot of shit going on. And I do not have a lot of shurikens. So you're gonna get if you know where it is, you're gonna get an extra jitsu on this level, so there's no sense in being stingy with it right now. Not bad, I got hit once. There's another grenadier right there. Kick him, dumbass. What? Oh. You. Alright, let me be very careful here. I think there's another grenadier here. Yep. And then, oh boy. Now, the hidden jitsu is down there. Come on. Got it. Okay. We are good. Dickhead. Uh-oh. Yeah, I knew there was a grenadier there. Yeah, we'll just do it the easy way. Come on. Damn it! Fuck off. Oh, come on! And of course I miss. Of course I miss! Of course! Whatever, I got... Is there anybody else up there? No. Oh my god. Now oh. I think we made it. Yes, we did. Alright, and now we are coming up to the last... Oh, my god. We're coming up to the last sub-level, which is a maze, but easy to navigate. And once you know the way, you will be set. So no worries on this one. And there's a lot of special shit all around that can, you know, save your ass. Really not difficult. As soon as you come through here, just duck down and shoot, because there is a Rambo there. Now, crucially, when you go through here, hold right. Just hold it and then shoot off around, because there's going to be a Bruce Lee figure jumping to kick you in the nads and send you flying overboard and get you lost. So just hold right and shoot. That is quite important. Okay, come on. Oh. Oh, man. Oh, this is bad. I'm not supposed to go in that door. Ugh. Oh my god. Finally, I can go and get some damn shurikens. Oh, that was a close one. And you're always kind of living on the edge, playing this hardest difficulty with 0 shurikens, but down here there is a veritable embarrassment of riches. And you come up here, there's gonna be a Bruce Lee dude who's kind of, yeah, waiting to make your life difficult, and a spinning dude. Alright. Come on. And another woman who should be my wife. Alright, this is gonna happen. Off. When you come down here, you want to hug this wall so you don't go in that door. That would be a disaster. Oh god, you fucking moron. Jump over it. You come in here, shoot down and right quickly. There's another POW there, so I recommend you leave it in case you get hit, although you don't really need a POW. Just come up to these guys and they'll stand up. And then you want the POW in here because it allows you to block when this guy's shooting at you. I'll show you. Stand up. Alright, and then when you come in here, all you want to do is not die. That's it. I'm gonna use this just because I'm a chicken shit. Right, and so I said you didn't need a POW earlier, and that's because right here there's a hidden POW. And you are gonna want to always fight the last boss with a hidden, well, not a hidden, but a POW. It's really awful to fight him without a POW. And when you do, as long as you have that extra jitsu we picked up, you'll be fine. You just with just one jitsu of Ikazuchi. And here we go. The climax cometh. So I'm gonna use a jitsu of Ikazuchi, and then there's a certain pattern to the way he throws his hair at you, And sometimes I can dodge it, sometimes I can't. I mean, I know the pattern, but it's just easier said than done. It doesn't really matter, because you'll hit him enough to kill him fairly quickly anyway. But just look at the video and look at the pattern, and that's his pattern. For every version, every game, that's his pattern. So as long as you know that, you can at least make an attempt to dodge his attacks. Here we go. Hit him. See, he hit me, and I don't think he should have. And he hit me again. You fucking bastard. That was bad. I played that badly. Give a shit, you're going down. One more hit, he should be done. Oh yeah. And that, my friends, is the end, the good ending. I saved the bottom bitch, whatever her name is. Look at her arms, man. Wow. She must have been doing some serious weight training while Mr. Joe was saving her. But now we get to watch the sunset and enjoy the lovely music of Yuzo Koshiro. Just listen to that. Yeah, that's good stuff. So, I hope I was able to, show you some useful stuff and maybe give you some mirth by my error-ridden attempt to do something I at least managed to accomplish. And more importantly, I hope that there was it was evident that there's something very special about this game. It's really a wonderful thing to be able to go back and rediscover it all over again. A game that's almost, 30 years old now? But still looks incredible and has incredible music and is just as challenging as can be. Just an outright rapist of a game. But is still fun. As that one reviewer said, it's difficult, but it is not unfair. It is not unfair. And if you just practice and get, remember some things, and obviously I don't remember everything, but, you remember enough, you'll be able to get through it. And eventually getting through it like I just did on the hardest difficulty, starting from 0 Shurikens, it's a great feeling. It's a great feeling, and I hope that there's a million more videos like this coming out. And one of the things I want to do actually is link up some of my favorite Revenge of Shinobi videos, because they're just they're all really fun to watch, and there's a lot of very interesting things that people have to say, and they inspired me to make this video. I cannot recall every single one of them that I've liked, hit the like button on. But Mr. G Stars is incredible. Mr. G Star 321, who's a fanatical Shinobi player, and actually helped rekindle my love for Shinobi. His video is essential viewing, and I hope everyone will go watch it, and the other videos that I put down in the links. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it, and as always, all 4 of you, I appreciate you watching my videos. And I'll see you again next time. This is Leon Kennedy signing off.